Okay, let's be honest, the end of the year gets pretty crazy, right? But in December, a bunch of weird, wonderful, and actually chill games slipped completely under the radar. These are games that absolutely should not be cozy but somehow are, but are still absolutely worth adding to your cozy rotation. Let's get into it. Wild Growth might look like a tiny pixel strategy game at first glance, but what it really is a little world where healing becomes the only power you need. Released on December 1st, this indie game plops you into a grim Norse-inspired fantasy. Except here you're not a sword-wielding hero, you're the healer. Gameplay in Wild Growth revolves around incremental progression. You click to cast restorative spells, keep a ragtag warband alive, recruit new allies, and experiment with formations as you push deeper into the conflict. Now you might be wondering how a game about clicking to heal can feel cozy, but it's in the gentle rhythm and emotional focus of this game. Every success feels like taking care of your team, slowly leveling them up and savouring the small wins. Wild Growth is worth your time if you love games that are built on quiet strategy and incremental joy, where healing isn't just a mechanic, it's the whole magic. Cloudheim is a cozy game that wears battle boots, but don't let that scare you. Cloudheim is a cooperative action RPG where you and up to 3 friends explore a shattered world, fight corrupted forces, and build something better from the chaos. It launched into early access on the 4th of December on PC, with a full release planned later for consoles. The world itself feels alive and unpredictable, with breakable environments and combo-based combat that rewards creativity as much as coordination. So why call Cloudheim cozy? Well, sometimes cozy is about the adventure, the discovery, and a satisfying gameplay loop. After a fight, you head back to your base, improve your workshop, craft better tools, and watch it all slowly come together. Even the combat, while flashy, feels forgiving and expressive rather than stressful. It's worth your time because Cloudheim isn't just another action RPG, it's a co-op playground that's also super fun solo, a place where strategy, chaos, and clever crafting collide. Pirate Outlaws 2 Heritage dropped into early access on December 4th, bringing a swashbuckling card-based adventure to anyone who's ever dreamed of being a laid-back pirate strategist. At its heart, it's a roguelike deck builder. You sail from isle to isle, gather cards, fuse them into stronger versions, and navigate unpredictable turn-based combat against enemies big and small. But here's where the cozy part sneaks in. The pacing is calmly strategic. You're savouring choices, watching your deck grow more powerful, and slowly becoming a masterful sea captain in your own time. Pirate Outlaws 2 Heritage is worth your time if you like games that let you think, experiment, and relax without pressure. A deck builder that's more about exploration and decision making wrapped in pirate charm and cozy strategy. Bits and Bops released on December 9th, an indie rhythm collection of delightful minigames set to catchy original music. It's a playlist of bite-sized rhythm challenges, each with its own quirky theme. From chatty birds to hammering nails, you'll tap and time your inputs to the beat, unlocking new levels as you go. So why is this cozy? Well, sometimes it's good music, a light-hearted tone, and a sense of flow that makes a cozy game. Bits and Bops wraps you in vibrant colours, cheerful tunes, and a feeling of playful engagement that makes every short session feel like a joyful escape. Bits and Bops is worth your time because it's more than rhythm. It's a feel-good experience that brightens your day without demanding intense commitment. Death Howl isn't the first game that pops into your head when someone says cozy, but that's precisely what makes it a compelling inclusion. Released on December 9th, this is a one-of-a-kind experience that blends deck-building strategy with atmospheric turn-based combat, wrapped around a deeply emotional story of love, loss, and resilience. You play as Ro, a grieving hunter who descends into a surreal spirit world to reunite with her deceased son. You'll engage in tactical grid battles driven by cards you craft and curate. With every encounter, there's a meaningful choice between offense, defense, movement, and survival. The coziness comes from the quiet introspection and meaningful progression. Death Howl delivers a hauntingly beautiful experience and a narrative that tugs at your heart while while rewarding your tactical creativity. This game is worth your time because it respects your intellect and your emotions. Sometimes cozy comes from a food truck full of cards and culinary chaos. Launching on the 11th of December, it's a deck-building roguelike where the battlefield is your counter and your cards are ingredients you combine into meals to serve customers with flair. In a la carte, your goal is to mix and match cards to make the most absurd and powerful combinations you can imagine. Swap effects between cards, inherit stats, trigger effects in new ways, and dance between order and chaos. The creative joy of experimentation creates a cozy feel in a la carte. There's no perfect solutions, just delightful surprises waiting to be cooked up. There's a slow burn satisfaction in stacking cards, tweaking synergies, and building a deck you can feel proud of. It's worth your time if you love games that let you play with ideas, where clever combinations lead to outcomes that are both ridiculous and brilliant. Mosaic of the Strange is a quirky delight built on gentle logic and a slow burn mystery. Released on the 11th of December, this indie puzzle adventure blends massive Mosaic-style logic grids with an intriguing murder narrative that creeps along at a relaxing pace. At first glance, Mosaic of the Strange looks sort of like Minesweeper. Huge interlocking puzzles where you gradually fill in tiles based on numeric clues. But as you complete each section, you unlock real-world paranormal case files and stock up pieces of a mysterious story about two special agents investigating a bizarre murder. It's cozy in the way that it blends engaging puzzles and narrative curiosity. Mosaic of the Strange is worth your time if you love games that reward patience and curiosity. Quiet moments spent decoding grids becomes little triumphs and watching the mystery. Perfect for players who enjoy thoughtful puzzles and stories that unravel one piece at a time. There's a special kind of cozy that comes from a bubbling cauldron behind a friendly shop counter. And that's exactly what Penny for Your Potion delivers. This medieval potion shop management sim launched into early access on December 13th and invites you to step into the shoes of an alchemist building a business from the ground up. In Penny for Your Potion, you organise your shop layout, harvest ingredients from your garden, experiment with potion combinations, and brew potions that solve customers' specific needs. Penny for Your Potion feels cozy in a less obvious but very real way. You're planning ahead, optimising layouts, refining recipes, and watching your systems click into place. Each in-game day feels contained and manageable. Penny for Your Potion is worth your time if you love games that let you shape your own narrative and pace. It's an invitation to slow down, tinker with ideas, and find joy in the little things. Next we have a game about feeding a black hole, which launched on December 15th, and offers a surprisingly addictive but chill experience. This minimalist incremental game takes one extremely simple idea: destroy space rocks to feed a hungry black hole. You have a black hole in the centre of the screen surrounded by things like asteroids. With a click or drag of your cursor, you break those objects apart, and the debris gets pulled into the void. As matter disappears into the event horizon, you earn currency, and that's where the real progression begins. You can use that currency to buy upgrades, expanding your ability to destroy space junk faster. The coziness comes from the loop of incremental mastery. You can shut your mind off with this one and just watch the black hole grow. It's worth your time if you enjoy games that turn simple mechanics into calming progression, where every session feels soothing, addictive, and quietly rewarding. Barely Brave is one of those games that looks deceptively cute, then surprises you with a surprisingly deep and strategic core, and it also happens to feel surprisingly cozy in its own weirdly satisfying way. Released on December 15th, this roguelike deck builder casts you as Toby, a gentle teddy bear trapped inside a toy shop where all the plush toys come alive at night, and fight in brutal tournaments for shelf placement and a chance at a forever home. At face value, the setup feels oddly grim. But Barely Brave delivers tactical deck building that feels cozy because it rewards intentional play, clever combos, and slow mastery over random chance. Every combo crafted carries meaning, and every success feels earned. This game is worth your time if you enjoy games that let you experiment, learn systems, and build confidence through repetition. So that's all my hidden picks from December, waiting to sneak into your backlog. Let me know in the comments down below which one you're picking up next, and if there's any cozy gems that released recently that I totally missed. And as always, thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.